Coming at you, it's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Holmgren inside. Up and over Gordon. No good with the elbow jumper. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putbacks that much easier.
Pass to Harris. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Here's Holmgren. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. The drive by Jokic. And that one, good. Jokic has got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Screen by Ibaka. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, he takes it in. Here's Watson. Fires in the triple.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
Holmgren right side. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Pass to Watson. Jokic in the post. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. Back to Jokic. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
It's Holmgren, high post. 6 points for him.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Down low. Here's Gordon. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Ibaka from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ibaka's got 5.
This is what makes guarding Shea so hard. He reads the defense and he knows when to kick it out for a 3.
Now here's Watson. Harris on the attack. Here's Brown. Off target from outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one drops. He ties it up.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Mitchell misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Harris left side. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
On defense, the Thunder. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Hartenstein a screen. SGA using that size.
Well, defending SGA, this is what it's about. He can set you up and then break you down.
Harris outside to the middle. Mutombo. The layup off target.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Blocked. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back over to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. To the right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
So it's Denver now. The Thunder making their last shot. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Gillespie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Inside. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander slices in for a bucket.
Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
Here's Gillespie. No points yet. And Allen gets it to go.
Well, he will shoot it from there. If he gets any daylight defensively, you've got to anticipate that, and you've got to stay in touch with Allen. Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
There's a screen to the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Down low. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their game.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
How many young 7-footers have a floater game? I mean, Holmgren is just unreal.
To the inside. Here's Mutombo. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's McCain. Deflected. Another shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. For 3, Allen. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to SGA. Now here's Ibaka from behind the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Shea is just getting better and better at facilitating.
And here's Jokic. Give him 8 points now. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Now here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Outside Watson. The 3-ball. With the clock winding down. And the dunk by Jokic.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ibaka. Outside for SGA. 3-pointer. They get it back. Back to Ibaka. There's the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Out to Harris. Jokic in the post. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Ibaka, good.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Jokic. He's got 10. Denver moving it around. Out to Gordon. And stolen by Caruso.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation. And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint. Here's Mutombo. Banked it in off the glass. Mutombo's got 13.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Wallace outside. A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass on the layup. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
And that's exactly why Hartenstein has a very high career field goal percentage. These are the kinds of shots he's hunting.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Mitchell with the ball. No points so far. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Oklahoma City making a switch here. A minute 4 left to play in the third quarter here. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And it's Shea hitting the three.
But I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Outside Hardaway. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Thunder leading by 5. Hartenstein a screen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. That one goes. Count it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
To the middle. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got 17.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Harris. Pass to Mutombo. Gordon, right side. Here's Mutombo. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Harris outside. Pass to Mutombo. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Oklahoma City leading by 5. SGA surveying the D. Ford outside. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 to shoot. A little mid-range shot is up. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 7.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Lou Dort picks one up. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And it's in there.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
Here's Mutombo. Rejected by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Up top, SGA. Outside Holmgren. Now SGA. Now Ibaka. Oh, he misses the layup. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he misses the layup. Nuggets trail by 6. And here's Jokic. Jokic drives the lane. Outside Gordon. Takes a 3. That's all.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Screen by Ibaka. Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Outside, SGA. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Puts up a tray. Jokic with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
And so they foul intentionally. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Gordon outside. Outside Jokic. Clock at 6. Slams it down.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Denver. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. SGA attacking. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Now a timeout called by Denver. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, their only hope is for somebody to hit a three-pointer and get fouled for it and one. I'd be surprised if there's a defender anywhere in the vicinity of a three-point attempt.
And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here.